History of Crackistan by Officer Jester 94 and Mace Rider 777. No, I'm not running out of ideas. Our story begins in Accidents MC Season 1, where Sith, that's Officer Jester 94 by the way, found a sizable mushroom island in the middle of nowhere. And Tech, the competent, upstanding citizen he is, teleported Stone Air to Sith's tower on the island. For context, they were not on good times at the terms. So Sith blew up the tower, that way Stone Arrow wouldn't have the satisfaction of doing it himself. Meanwhile, Tech and Dante set up a drug company called the KTC. That's Ketamine Totalitarian Company, by the way. And I couldn't have made that up even if I tried. So Sith went ahead and invited him on over to his island. Which sounds pretty suspicious to me, by the way. In exchange for living on the island, they built one of the KTCs on his island. It was at this point Sith dubbed the island Candy Island because of the mushrooms and the hard drugs. A bit after this, I guess they got bored or something because they invited some smart guy with a YouTube channel named Mace Rider 777. No, wait a second, that's me. What a coinkydink. Guess you should sub and help me with the sub war to 150 subscribers against Officer Jester 94 and Tech Genius 411. Anyways, so after inviting me, they gave me the northernmost border as an autonomous republic because we were friends. Then we began pulling a British and colonized several stupid islands, like the British. And we would mark these less than useful islands with Crackistani flags, beginning an empire. By the way, I was the mapper. So the empire of Crackistan was ran by the druggiest party with supreme leader Sith. And as the holy saint that I am, I started a war for independence called the Washington Revolution. On second thought, I take back what I said about their silly names. I got my own problems. Also, the revolution is actually on my life page, but don't bother watching it. I got destroyed. So I planned a retaliation. I planted a bomb under Stone Arrow's house to cause instability, and it worked, killing Sith while he was doing a daily inspection. Then, a little bit later, Nick would help me blow up the whole place and kill Dante. I did this because I thought drugs were bad. That's it, lol. And also, the way I got Nick to join and help me blow up everything was because I told him rumors about a Crackistani invasion. Later, Crackistan would retaliate by bombing the ever-loving Wiener Schnitzel out of Germany. So I guess the rumors became true, but because of me. And they stole their gear. So Nick responded like any good admin would, by hacking, stealing 60% of their booty. Then a player named Muddy joined. Yuck. Anyway, because of mine and Germany's crimes, not those crimes, I turned myself in, spending a considerable amount of time on Creeper Island, which was the server's version of Australia, because of the amount of creepers and other mobs they called at home. And on this island, Dante beat me severely. Thanks for the past version of myself for that. Anyway, so nothing really happened until the final battle, where Crackistan got absolutely obliterated, disintegrated, defenestrated. And then Creeper blew up the server. The end. Part 2 Accidents MC Season 2. After the defeat of Crackistan last season, it lost most of its empire, changing to the People's Republic of Crackistan. And because it was a new season, everyone was poor. So Sith did what any good respecting, democratically elected leader would do, turn to communism, nuking the druggiest party and forming the CCP, or the Crackistani Communist Party. Shortly after, Germany and Gold went to war with them, starting the Second German-Crackistani War. And Crackistan got smoked, and everyone left. So Sith teamed up with Sho and Unfluff to fight the war, and then Crackistan reformed. Sith, the story is giving me whiplash, but the coalition still existed at the same time, so they decided to kill Creeper Gang over and over again, and built an ocean monument. And also, we found out Nick was legitimately hacking.
And Oklahoma and Arizona and North Dakota and New Mexico. And we're going to California and Texas and New York. And we're going to South Dakota and Oregon and Washington and Michigan. And then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House. Yeah!
So while killing Creeper Gang, they found a book on him, which had the coordinates to an enemy gold farm. So then they proceeded to steal all the blocks and rebuild them 4,000 blocks away. British move, if you ask me. While they were plotting heists and whatnot, Gold was planning to destroy the End Island. Yeah, it was like that plan from the US government to nuke the moon in the 50s. But they stopped them, and then the war ended, with PRC victory. Yay, more acronyms. Part 3 War Server. I already have 2 good videos on the War Server, so I'm just not even gonna bother. Part 4 Water SMP. Sith got banned falsely. Planned to blow it up with Dante. Server shut down. Never happened. Part 5 Mafia SMP. Sith, my neck is going to break if I have to keep saying part followed by another number. Anyways, Sith and Dante joined and were assigned the Team Storm Cups. Yep, not saying that on my channel. But in their hearts, they were Crackistan. And there was a massive war going on, and they were rebels trying to re-establish a dictatorship in the capital of Bowl City. They planned an all-out offensive, but the enemy raided them first and killed them with a one-shot mace, which shouldn't exist, so they went to court, ending the war. Sith doesn't say if the guy was punished or not, but I'd assume so. After the trial, they formed the first Guards Crackistani Volunteer Corps, and in case you wanted more acronyms, they have one for this too, called the GCVC. They were also mercenary communists and religious nuts awaiting their supreme leader's arrival. They then planned a communist revolution, as you do, and then I joined, grinded for 2 days, and then Sith, Tech, and Dante said that their god had returned, so they left. And me wanting blood and to not have just spent 2 days for naught, blew myself and the floating island up, which I still regret to this day. It is a beautiful city. Okay, that's it. Now, I probably will be making more videos like this in the future because they do well and I enjoy making them. I probably won't be making as many Minecraft videos, but I still probably like to maybe play some other games, do some live streams and whatnot. And huge shout out to Cukester, Salmonella, CGP Gray, Oversimplified, Vsauce, J Foreman, Blue Jay, Alternate History, Extra History, Armchair Historian, because those guys inspire me to make historical videos. Also, shout out to Sith, if I haven't said that already, because he gave me most of the information because I probably have about the memory of a goldfish, and he apparently has like the entire Library of Alexandria in his head. The man's like a super genius. So just thank you for everything, guys, and I will see you in the next video, which will probably be celebrating my birthday, which is this month. Happy spooky month, October. Woo!